Good morning, everybody. Everybody in the club. Party rockers are in the house tonight. Everybody is gonna have a good time. And we are back with some bus stop constitution. I'm at my classic Goodfellow Del Mar. I've got my bookie poo. Yeah, here we go. Before we get started, shout out to the folks that drive the bus. I say thank you. Not everyone does. They don't really have to. It's a service, but I appreciate what you're doing, and I know y'all catch a lot of flack, and it's a hard fucking job. So thank you for what you do, because I need you, the city needs you, your fellow Americans need you. I think we just forget how to articulate that to each other. We are one people. There's a lot of division, a lot of things are hurting us all right now. And the forces at play are trying to make sure we can't tell what is truly causing us all to hurt, but it ain't each other. It ain't the moms on food stamps. It ain't the guys trying to get clean. It ain't the homeless folks sleeping in vans down by the river. It ain't them. They're not the people making our lives hard, that keep our wages stagnant. But that's just some thought. My bus is, the app says it's 10 minutes away, but the stop counter says 22 stops. So it's a surprise, but I do have faith this bus is coming. Let's see. We are reading our Constitution Bobushin. Let's see. Section 4, but what? Oh, we're Article 4, Section 4. I think I've read this, but we're gonna go ahead and read it again, just in case. Article 4, Section 4 of Article 4. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government. We shall protect each of them against invasion and on application of the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. Article 5. The Congress, whenever 2/3 of both houses shall deem it necessary, shall propose amendments to this Constitution, or, on the application of the legislatures of 2/3 of the several states, shall call a convention for proposing amendments, which, in either case, shall be valid to all intents and purposes as part of this Constitution when ratified by the legislator of 3/4 of several states, or by convention in 3/4 thereof, as the one or the other mode of ratification may be proposed by the Congress, provided that no amendment which may be made prior to the year 1808 shall in any manner affect the first and fourth clauses in the 9th section of the first article, and I hear an airplane, but I can't see the airplane. She's loud as fuck, boy. Oh, my bus is here. It was early. Or is she not in service? Oh, it's not in service. False alarm. Where's that fucking plane? Sorry, folks. Fuck on, bus driver. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, we had a street plate. That's what that was. Street plate. Okay. No other mode of ratification may be proposed by Congress. As the one or the other mode of ratification may be proposed by Congress, provided that no amendment which may be made prior to the year 1808 shall in any manner affect the first and fourth clauses in the 9th section of the first article, and that no state without its consent shall deprive it of its equal suffrage in Senate. Everyone gets to vote. We need 3/4 of agreement to make a new amendment to the Constitution. We haven't done that in like a bazillion years. I definitely think that we do need to get on that. Can I get the trolley? There's a trolley, guys. It's cute. There she is. Toot toot. Judy Garland sang a song about that, and it was here in St. Louis. In the America I wish to rebuild, it's gonna be wall-to-wall trolleys, public transit as far as the eye can fucking see. And I will make it good for you, so that you can get around without the shackle of a car. All right, Article 6. All debts contracted and engagements entered into before the adoption of this Constitution shall be as valid against the United States under this Constitution as under the Confederation. This Constitution and the laws of the United States which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made or which shall be made under the supreme authority of the United States, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby, anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. Judges must uphold the Constitution. I'm pretty sure if you hold any kind of public office at all, you are bound. I'm pretty sure they make you swear an oath to uphold this document. That gets us all some rights. All right. The Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in the pursuance thereof, and all treaties made or which shall be made under the authority of the United States, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby, anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. The senators and representatives before mentioned, and the members of the several state legislature, and all executive and judicial officers, both of the United States and of the several states, shall be bound by oath or affirmation to support this Constitution, but no religious test shall be ever required as a qualification of any office or public trust under the United States. So this is hitting on the whole separation of church and state thing. Great, have your religious belief, but keep it to your fucking self. We're not making any laws about it. Which, if you've been paying attention to some recent headlines, you will see that is not currently being upheld. But I don't really have the qualifications to talk more about it. So I'm just gonna read some more Constitution. Article 7, that is the VII. Because V is 5, I is 1, so V5, II 2, 5 plus 2, 7. The ratification of the conventions of 9 states shall be sufficient for the establishment of this Constitution between the states so ratifying the same. Ooh, big truck. The word the being the interlined, what? The word the being interlined between the 7th and 8th lines of the first page, the word 30 being partly written on an erasure in the 15th line of the first page, the words is tried being underlined between the 3rd and 2nd and 33rd lines of the first page, and the word the being interlined between the 43rd and 44th lines of the second page. Attest William Jackson, Secretary. Have a good day, truck driver. Toot, 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 toot. Damn, no dice. Done in convention by the unanimous consent of the states between the 17th day of September in the year of our Lord 1787 and the independence of the United States of America on the 12th. In witness thereof, we have hereunto subscribed our names. We got that classic George Washington, President and Deputy from Virginia. The folks under the Delaware line, George Reed, Gunning Bedford June, John Dickinson, Richard Bassett, Jacob Broome. Over in Maryland, we have James McHenry, Daniel of St. Thomas Jennifer, Daniel Carroll, that's with 2 R's. In Virginia, there is John Blair, James Madison. Oh, I think that weird squiggle is supposed to be Junior. Yeah, Junior. Over in North Carolina, there is William Blount, Richard Dobbs Strait, Hugh Williamson. North Carolina has John Rutledge, Charles Coatsworth Pinckney, Charles Pinckney, Pierce Butler. In Georgia, there is William Few, Abraham Baldwin. New Hampshire has John Langdon, Nicholas Gilman. Massachusetts had Nathan Gorham and Rufus King. Connecticut, not so funny. We're gonna have to sing the state and capital song soon too, but over in Connecticut, they had William Samuel Johnson, Roger Sherman. New York had Alexander Hamilton. New Jersey has William Livingston, David Brearley, William Patterson, Jonathan Dayton. Pennsylvania had, oh, cute, Benjamin Franklin. Oh, that's fun. Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Mifflin, Robert Morris, George Clymer, Thomas Fitzsimmons, Jared Ingersoll, James Wilson, Gouverneur Morris. They put a U. That's a weird spelling. Gouverneur. Ooh, we're at the amendments now. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's my favorite part. We're on page 45 and there is, oh my God, a zillion. I know there's some extra stuff. Whoa, I haven't looked in the back of this book yet. Okay, we've got amendments to the Constitution. You know, I think that's a good place to pause for today. And I'll be back at it again with all you fine folks tomorrow. Ooh, and my bus is almost here. So, action item. Eat something, nourish yourself. If you gotta eat a processed food, it is what it is, but try to get a protein, a green leaf, a carb to make your brain work, hydrate, not just soda pop and tea, but some water. Try to get some sleep, only check the news once a day. I love you fine folks. Be safe.